Hello everybody, this is an unboxing video for a Makerbot Smart Extruder Plus. This is my son Chance. He's got his own YouTube channel, Chance Crafters. Go ahead.
Hello people.
And we are going to unbox it, take a look at the technology behind it, and see what else that we got from Makerbot. Thanks, son.
You're welcome.
So I recently received a package from Makerbot via UPS for a Smart Extruder Plus. I was on my 3D hubs and I got a notification of an inquiry, so I took a look, and it was Makerbot themselves, and they had outreach to me to get some feedback on their Smart Extruder Plus. This is the advanced version of the Smart Extruder that comes standard with all Makerbot 5th gens as well as the Makerbot Minis. So the Smart Extruder in and of itself is a great tech advancement in the world of 3D printing. It allows for even hot swapping of extruders. If you get a jam, you can quickly put it on another one, continue your print, work on the jam, even replace it back should you need to, or just continue with the print. So it's a great technology. I'm a huge advocate of it. I've had a lot of great successes with it. I know a lot of people have had their frustrations with it. I'd be more than happy to maybe help troubleshoot some of the issues that you're having as well. You can go ahead and click the link below to get in contact with me and to check out my Maker Hub and ask any questions that you might have. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we got from Makerbot in terms of the Smart Extruder Plus. Alright, so we got two things here. We got the Smart Extruder. Take a look at there. Awesome. As well as packaging material. And look at that. They sent over some filament as well. They're true orange, I believe. That's awesome. It's very nice of Makerbot. Thank you so much. So we'll go ahead and play with that later, print out some cool stuff. But the main portion of the video is the Smart Extruder Plus. So this is, again, their advanced version of their extruder. The improvements, some of them are the elongated Teflon tube to help reduce jamming, but I did take a look at the breakdown of this that they're hosting on their website. I'll try to put a link below there if I remember. But a great video to kind of dig into the technology. But honestly, what I really like about this is its simplicity. So I've been going on that, you know, it's an advanced piece of technology, but really the converse of that is that it is very simple. So really you have your heat sink here in the picture, and then you can even see the dial here. That's actually the bearing that's used to help push down the filament as filament is being fed in there. So we have a sleeve there, and we have some pretty fancy packaging. On the side, Smart Extruder Plus for the Makerbot Replicator and Replicator Mini, optimized for Makerbot PLA filament, and a few others. But so let's take a look. There's a sleeve here in the top portion. That comes out. Basic install instructions. Like I said, one of the major advantages of the Smart Extruder is its simplicity. Really, this is just telling me to stick it on and start printing. So we'll go ahead and take a look. That's how it comes. Pretty sleek packaging. Take the top portion off, and that's how it looks in its package. Comes with a tip, everything included. Oh, that came off. Sure would just snap that right on. My first thought is it's a lot lighter than the first one. And yeah, much smaller, but the same form factors here for the magnetized connection pieces, as well as your pin connectors for, I guess, heat and other regulation. So then on this portion here, you can see this is, again, the same form factor as the Smart Extruder. That'll allow you to connect clean tip. It looks like it has been used once for testing. That's awesome. Always good for QA. And you'll notice on this one, as opposed to the other one, there was a slide portion that came off here. So they've then replaced that with this top portion. The same kind of release mechanism on the Rev 1. And then, take the sticker off. Oh, very shiny. Everybody likes that. So we'll go ahead, get this installed. Again, just by clipping it in there, and we'll start a print, and we'll see how that goes.
I am now going to install the Makerbot Smart Extruder Plus, and I'm going to run through a calibration exercise. And I am going to load up some blue filament that I have here. They did provide me with very nice orange filament. I have that off to the side, but I'm going to be using this as the side spool. As you can see, it's terribly difficult for me to kind of pull it in and out. I'm eventually going to work on a solution that I'll have a video for as well. But on with the Smart Extruder Plus. Let's first uninstall the other one. No hands. Very handy. Use this quite a bit. This is my workhorse. I have an alternate regular Smart Extruder that I've been printing off when this one just needs extra repair, but really I've been printing, this has the most hours on it. The other one doesn't have very many hours on it. I think that'll still be an alternate if things break down, but this is definitely going to be my main printer. Maybe go back to that one if everything kind of breaks down, but hopefully with this that won't happen. I've already installed the latest firmware on the machine. I've read on the website that you need to make sure you do that. So I'll go ahead and pop this open and take that out. And now to install the new one. Easy. Let's go ahead and let's just make sure that the Smart Extruder took. Right, I've went through the attachment process. There are little grooves here that this fits into, so that process just spins that a little bit until the notches find the right place. Go ahead and do an additional check for firmware just to make sure up to date. Excellent. And all right, we're ready to load up this awesome blue filament. I'm canceling that because I just remembered in order to level the bit plate, it has to not have any filament in it. So canceling that for now. We'll go through the leveling exercise and then we'll continue on from there. So we'll go ahead with the leveling exercise now. Alright, now that we've leveled the double plate, we'll go ahead and start a print. Alright, I got my model loaded. I'm going to go ahead and hint print and we'll see its first initial opening sequence, and then I'll go ahead and fast forward it as I've done the other parts, and we'll see a finished product. But first I have to put filament in it. Loading really well. Very smooth so far. old filament out. New filament in. It looks like they tested it with pink. Well, it's coming out nicely. Always like to see that blend. Let's go ahead and hit start. Print file error. Looks like it was the software sliced it for the Smart Extruder, not the Smart Extruder Plus. So let's see what we can do about that. Alright, so not too big of an issue, but nothing that a little power cycle wouldn't fix. I had a bit of an issue with the Smart Extruder being recognized by the Makerbot desktop software. So once I power cycled that, as well as the machine, it eventually picked up that it was printing to the Smart Extruder Plus. I was able to slice the file correctly, and now we're underway. Originally what was happening was the Makerbot recognized the Smart Extruder, and I thought the desktop software did as well, but it didn't seem to, so I'm not exactly sure what was going on there. But regardless, I was able to power cycle, went back into the settings of the desktop software, was able to slice it correctly for the right Smart Extruder, and now we are underway. So I'll go ahead and switch to the time lapse of the Smart Extruder printing, or Smart Extruder Plus, printing my TARDIS phone case, the wicked awesome Case 6 Plus from Thingiverse. I'll post that as well, and I'll see you on the other side.
Alright, so as it turns out, the TARDIS phone case I printed face down, so when it printed, the quality of the phone that met with the raft underneath didn't turn out so well. So, and even when I slipped it on, it fit well, but when I tried to take it off, it kind of snapped. So I scrapped that, but I have been printing with the Smart Extruder Plus now for 4 or 5 days, and a lot of successes with it. No jamming whatsoever, and lots of easy unload and loading of the filament. That can be seen in an example that I have here. So I went ahead and printed this, a multicolored Rubik's companion cube, of which I have the plans for on my Thingiverse. I'll put the link below. But very high quality on these prints. No gaps, again, easy switches between the different filament colors, and like I said, no jamming whatsoever, and really just a pretty plug and play, set it and forget it type of extruder. So I haven't need to do a lot with it, other than just plug it in, let it run. I've even printed a series of chain mail that I have right here. I am planning on taking these, putting them together, possibly making a vest together. So I've printed a lot of these here, and really happy with the quality of these. And I've actually, even with the Smart Extruder Plus, been experimenting with raftless prints, which I haven't really done before. A little nerve-wracking at first, but I think I've managed to get the hang of it. Saved me a lot of material in terms of rafts. Just by printing this, would be a lot of surface area, so a lot of wasted material. So I'm really glad that I didn't print with rafts or printing raftless. I might have like a separate article right on that. But so that's an exciting project. And here I have my Rubik's Cube. I'll solve it for you really quick. And there you have it. So it's been a lot of fun playing with the Smart Extruder Plus. I'm looking forward to many more hours printing with the Smart Extruder Plus. Hopefully a lot less jamming. Like I said, now my total extruder count is up to 3. My old one, my workhorse with a lot of hours on it. The newer one with a lot less hours, my kind of backup, Smart Extruder Plus. So now I just got to figure out how to get that in rotation and spread out the hours between the Smart Extruders. So thank you so much for joining for this unboxing and kind of review of the Smart Extruder Plus, its technology, and its improvements to the Makerbot family. Looking forward to many more hours of printing, many more prints, and a lot more fun things to come. So thanks so much, and talk to you soon.